like a double-edged sword, right? Job's making you miserable, and you're trying to hang on to some sense of yourself, and try not to succumb to your breaking your values or any of your morals. So you're trying to you're trying to play this game, this very dangerous game with your soul. Um, and you could lose all your money and the people you love through this process. But what I found out was I completely lost myself. Not because of the drugs or the mental illness. I became something else because I stayed in that business. And that was the toughest part, right? Because now that you're no longer in that business, you're left with this shell of yourself, like, who the fuck am I? I'm this now? Okay, well, what do I do? Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing, because this is the type of person I am. This is what I'm going to do, right? So you continue the same path, because now you've become this thing. And this thing is miserable and full of hate, and you're going to be drawn to your next job that allows you to be that person. And that's what's happened to me, right? Quote unquote muscle hire. And then the light bulb finally goes off, and just like, I can't be this person anymore. It wasn't like, oh, I can't handle this mental illness anymore. Oh, I can't handle being a drug addict anymore. Oh, I can't handle being an alcoholic anymore. It was like, who the fuck was I when I was 18? When looking everything back, like, let's see if we can find that guy again. What was that guy at 18 thinking about? What was the dreams of that 18-year-old? What was his aspirations? Of course, besides fucking getting laid, because 18-year-olds, that's all they think of was getting laid, right? And driving home from out west, dude, it was like, it's impossible. I've done too much, I've come too far. There is just no way to change what I became. And it all started from being in a job that I didn't like. Actually, like is a soft word. Like, I fucking hated going to work. I fucking hated it. I can't stress how much I hated it. And bodybuilding's always been in my life since a kid. Something always threw me off track. Even when I was Loblaws, in the early days. Well, of course, my first memory of bodybuilding was Joe Weider's Bodybuilding Encyclopedia. It was like a package, you get this book and charts and stuff. It was like in 1983. And I always went back to it, and like I said, could never stick with it, right? Like, even when I got really sick when I was off, probably 2013, just a couple years before I would let go. I figured it out. I had figured it out. But given that situation at that time, I just couldn't pursue it. lot of reasons. But that stuck with me. You know, I even remember saying in one of my past videos, you know, I was actually trying to think, when was I, since, you know, like, it couldn't have been all bad since I started with Costco in 96. There must have been some points in my life where I was really happy. You know, there must have been some points in there. And a lot of those, the two of those times was when I was actually into bodybuilding, really into bodybuilding. You know, 1998, me and my first wife were really into it. Like, we actually had a gym in our house, like fucking serious fucking gym. You know, I think we spent almost over 10 grand on it. You know, and then again in 2008, you know, working out made me happy, but just couldn't sustain it. I wouldn't make it a priority over everything else. My job always came before that. You know? Came before your happiness, your own happiness. You know, you have to plan for your escape. You have to, if you're in a shitty job, you know, and you want to follow your passion, you have to plan for it, you know. But what you fail to say is it's going to be a hell of a lot more than that. It's going to be, you have to take a pretty good look at who you are now, you know. And that was probably one of my biggest challenges. The job became who I was. Like, that's what it was. This character, this turbo, this number one. You know, there was no Scott outside of work and Scott at work. It was the same guy. You know, living the same story, living the same craziness. There wasn't a separation. There wasn't a home life and a work life. You know, that was the hardest part. Was, well, this person doesn't know how to do anything else. One funny thing, because I'm always driving a different vehicle. Sometimes when I'm so manic, I get in the vehicle and I don't even realize what the fuck I'm driving. Like, I'll reach for a gear shift here or a light switch here. It takes me a second to just, okay, what am I driving? So I ran some errands and I thought I'd do a video and just talk about the craziness that has been the last month, you know, with the new job and everything. When I started it, I was real fucking honest with myself, you know. I'm like, holy fuck, man. What are you doing? You know, working all those hours, unfamiliar environment. It's a recipe for disaster. Absolutely. And it was intense. It was really, really, really intense. And it was a lot to manage. A lot to fucking manage. But, you know, one of the key things is the enjoyment of the job. You know, once you can establish a routine with it, you know you're going to be fucking happy, right? So there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just fucking have to fight your way through it. You know, a lot of the natural things happen. Like, you know, I wanted to change the way certain things are done. You know, I wrote myself a post reminding myself, you know, what I need to do to get back into the workforce and how I need to be in the proper perspective and all that. So, you know, I talk to myself a lot. A lot. You know. Yeah, there was so many interesting things that happened on the job. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe I don't know if we'll begin with that or not, but getting caught in 2 snowstorms, 20-hour days was interesting. There's never a dull moment on the road in delivering. Shit, just yesterday, a lot of times I'll drive loads to people who aren't even there, and there'll be like a note for me, here's the check, or unload, take the lift and unload the truck, and I'm like, oh, okay. There's nothing on the work order about that. No one said nothing. That's what happened to be that way that day. Sometimes there's a communication breakdown, and normally I would lose my mind over something like that. I'm like, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Well, having proper perspective is like, okay, this is part of the job. This is shit that's going to happen, and you need to adjust to this. So calm your fucking ass down and fucking come up with solutions. It's not helping anything to bitch about what they're doing wrong or who did what. Let's find a solution and get through this fucking day. That's all that matters. So, I came across this drop where I had to I needed to fucking use the forklift and unload the truck. And it was a piece of shit forklift. I've used it before. It would always, conk out and stop, and then have to restart it. And the ignition mechanism, you could tell it was fucked. So I had these barrels, a load of 4 barrels, and it's probably 2,000 pounds, 2,500 pounds on the skid. So I take the forklift, I go up to the truck, I lift it off, and the fucking thing stalls on me. Now, but it stalled on me with the barrels on the in the upright position with the lift, but the thing is, the controls still worked, like the up and down. So I figured, you know what? For some reason, let's just set this down on the fucking back of the truck, and before we restarted, it's a good thing I did, because what ended up happening is the fucking key snapped in the ignition. So if I wouldn't have dropped the barrels, it would have been stuck in this position where nothing could be done. So I was able to pull the truck forward, release the forklift from the truck, and then just unload the barrels manually, which was a fuck of a job. Each barrel is 500 pounds. So there's lots of interesting things like that. It was hard doing the night shift and the day shift, but as I told the woman who owns a business, the wife that owns a business, I said, I don't care what I have to do. I just want this to be a smooth transition for everybody. And if that means I got to work fucking 20 hours a day, then that's what I'm going to do. Because a lot of times, when people leave and working environments can get really stressful, right? Because there's a piece missing, right? And unless that slack is taken up, it's hard for everybody. So I don't give a fuck. I just want everything to run smooth. I don't want to come to work where everyone's stressed out and fucking whatever. Just whatever I need to do. That's the most important thing to me. I just want a smooth transition with everything, right? And I really I think highly of my old boss. I want his transition to be smooth as well, right? At least that was my mentality behind it. So it was an interesting balancing act, for sure. The last month, it's no secret the way I live my life and the way I manage it, and it went so well. I knew the right time to pull the trigger on certain things, and the right time to be disciplined, and got through it. That's all that matters. Now it's like, now it's like, okay, now I'm really in unfamiliar territory now. It's just like, okay, well, how do I plan a life? I've always lived my life based on my needs, and that's not going to change anytime soon. What has changed are the options. Like, there's a lot of fucking options to me now. And I really don't know where to fucking begin. I have no idea where to begin.
And the great thing about the road is you get time to think about stuff like that, and I constantly try and make notes, but what bipolar perception shifts, the next day none of that shit fucking matters. It's exciting, but it's so unfamiliar. Like, I have no idea. Like yesterday, I knew exactly what I had to do today because they gave me the day off. But today I was here, and I'm just like, okay, what do I have to do? I have no idea what to do. Like, I have things written down. I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Why do I have to do that today? But yesterday, it was important for me to do those things and get those things. So it's this, fuck, I don't even know how to describe it. You know what? It used to be frustrating and annoying. I used to get pissed off about it, but now I just laugh. I'm like, yep, this is being me. Oh, shit. I was so grateful to have my friend. I posted her picture there. She was a big help this month. She's real important to me, yeah, what more can I say than that, So I'm looking forward to getting back to the fucking gym. Oh, man, I miss it. But, one thing I've learned, you can't take too much on at once, or get upset about not doing everything. It's okay, gym can wait. I love it. I know that I love it. I know that I need it. And let's get this job fucking bulletproof. And once that happens, and add something else to it, Add the bodybuilding, concentrate on personal life, my needs, wants, romance, all that shit. Fuck. I don't even know where to fucking start. Whether it be something as simple as buying new clothes. Like, I needed a bunch of shit for work to wear to work for clothes. There's clothes that I need, and it's so fucking such a chore. It's such a fucking chore. Sometimes I find the simplest things are the hardest, and the hardest things to deal with, and that are the easiest. It's almost like I got it backwards somehow. Still trying to figure that part of it out, but I love the job. The job is great. The days fly, make good money. Now that I don't have to work nights as well, I can slowly find a way to get the bodybuilding in. I'm gonna start that all over again. Oh my God. Yeah, that's okay. I'm used to starting that over. I know what to do. It's hardly a stressor, that's for sure. So I gotta buy a new windshield wiper for the van. Broke off on me the other night. It's funny, I went to the back of the van and it's fucking all empty. There's none of the fucking, none of his work gear. This is not the company I work for, but the company I used to work for. I still use their van. But it's all the equipment's out of the back, so I don't know what the hell they're doing, if they're selling this or what's going on. Regardless, I'm gonna put a new goddamn wiper on it today. Oh, by the way, Red Bull, just plain fucking works. Yesterday I come back from Montreal and I was just like nodding, eh? I'm like, fuck, I couldn't stop fucking nodding. I could have fell asleep with my eyes open. So I said, try a Red Bull, fucking shit, man. Yeah, it works really, really good. I'm gonna try and find the time to find some, like, there's a lot of what do they call them, nootropics, you know, like for sharpness, clarity, and there's supplements like that for that. Alertness and shit, you know. Thinking I might try something like that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like, it's been tough just because I've been just working the 2 shifts, and you know, it's been hard to recover from that, you know. So once I'm just working the 5 days, 12 to 15 hours, you know, I might just stick with the Red Bull once in a while, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna grab my stuff I need for my vape, and then I'll come back and chat some more. All right, I'm back. Oh, the first picture with me on my mask on. Couple more weeks and we can fucking throw these in the garbage. Can't wait. Stupid ass shit. All right, what do I have to do next? Well, and that list is on my phone. Yeah, so I woke up this morning and, you know, and I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got a fucking beard going, you know, just no time to notice. There's enough shit I don't fucking notice. When I start not noticing what's happening on my body, that's a wholly different other thing there. Kleenex. Right here. Oh. Yeah, so I wonder what's going on with the fucking van and why it's all cleaned out. Oh. Yeah, it was funny when I first started, and I says, "Well, don't worry, you know, the office manager, the building manager, the company manager, you know, he was concerned that I would get burnt out." And I told him, "Listen, I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I just go and go and go." And there was like one instance last week. I think it was at like 57 hours or something like that. And he says, "Scott, go home." You know, so I thanked him for forcing, you know, looking after me and forcing me to go. You know, so the company cares. You know, they're good people. Of course, you know, there's always a feeling out period for everybody. You know, it's like that in every company where some personalities collide. Mostly due to the fact that a lot of people misunderstand, or they don't realize what another person is going through, or what that person's job is actually. You know, they're complaining about something, and they really don't have any idea what that person is taking on, and they're doing their best. So, you know, there's a lot of that in having a proper perspective on things, right? You know, and that has happened to me as well. You know, where I'm like, this is fucking stupid. You know, back in the day, you know, I would have tacked it and got to the bottom of what the problem was and how do we fix it and all this shit, you know. But it's not my job to do that. Now I just try and adapt, you know, because the energy that it takes to do that is extremely unhealthy, and that's what I used to do, you know, and I want no part of doing that anymore. Because that's so dangerous and not worth it. I don't know, yeah. No, maybe in the old day, part of me would be saying, that'd be like, it could be interpreted as being a yes man. Well, it's not being a yes man if you don't constructively ask questions. You know, there's a line. There's a line to being a fucking bitch and a kiss ass, and someone who's just fucking trying to make the best of a situation. Because in the end, if I don't care, that's not helping the owners at all. Like, the owners are my neighbors, you know. So just to say fuck it, whatever, and not question anything would be a detriment to them, right? That's not doing anything for them, and they're really good people, and they're good, and they're treating me well. So, because it is easy, it is fucking really easy. Just say yes, 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 fuck it, whatever, you know, and get through your day and collect your fucking paycheck. You know, it's fucking really easy to fucking do that. But at the end of the day, you're not helping your fucking work environment get better, right? There's a fucking what's the word I'm looking for? God, I'm swearing a lot today. There's a balance, and you have to find it, eh? Only back in traffic. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I think this tape is coming off. Oh. Shit. And when you gotta cross fucking lanes in Orleans, it's like this one. Jean d'Arc, it's just traffic, and I go to the other side. So usually I just go that way, pull into a parking lot, turn around, and come through. It's just easier to stand there waiting and fucking stressing out. There's my opening, so we'll go this way, we'll turn, and then come back down the street with the flow of traffic. It's just easier and safer. And maybe it give me a chance to fix this thing too. Let's see if I can. Well, that was sticking on pretty good. Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't coming off. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this better. Give me a second. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Oh, so where were we? Oh, I forget. I don't know. Something will come to me. I just have written already so much about everything, so. So many options now. It hurts my head thinking about it. I can't even think straight. This is the one time. This is one time. It'd be nice to have someone, you know, like a wife or something like that, or a serious relationship where they can help you fucking organize all this fucking shit. But I'll manage. We'll figure it all out. I've gotten this far. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, coffee. Oh, I missed it. I missed the turn. That's the one thing about the Montreal runs that are hard. It's hard to stop anywhere, because, you know, as bad as the insurance, like, as crazy it is, the traffic flows, man. It just fucking flows. It's just, you know, ramps left, right. It's all designed to keep the fucking traffic flowing, man. And it works. You get traffic jams in Montreal, unless there's an accident. But even then, it's like, fuck. don't know, whoever fucking designed that was one smart motherfucker. This coffee's gonna be good. It's funny, each shift on the truck, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta remember to bring this next time, or I gotta remember this next time. Every day I add something new. I got so much shit when I come to work now. I got like 2 big bags full of stuff, and it's crazy. All the shit that I need. And the way I shop now, it's got to change. There's no time to do anything. I have no time. Oh shit, this fucking handle broke again. Ah, fuck. Come on! Fucking thing. Fuck! Jesus Christ. Alright. There we go. Take your time, man. Take your time, man. It's not the end of the fucking world. Okay, here we go.
Hi there, can I take your order?
Yes. Can I get a large coffee with 4 cream and 4 sweetener, please?
Okay.
That's it, thanks.
So that comes to 207 and we'll see at the window.
207, they raised it 5 cents. At what point is it going to be $5 for a large coffee? Oh, boy. I haven't been to a fast food joint since the last time I did that McDonald's video. I went to an A&W on the road, and it was $8 for a hamburger. Thank you. That's $2 more than the last time I went there. Well, was the Big Mac was $6, right? And anyways, I'm just like, what the fuck? Can I justify spending $8 for a fucking I'm swearing again, for a hamburger? Can I justify that? Is there a good reason to spend that? Like, you know, sure, I spend money on things that to the average person, like, you spend that much money on that. Yeah, but it serves a purpose, right? I'm not sure what purpose buying an $8 hamburger serves me. You know what I mean? It's just that kind of a thing. That's how I rationalize stuff. So I didn't buy the hamburger. I bought just a couple of these fucking little tiny chicken wrap things. You know, I just needed to put something in my stomach from all that Red Bulls I had in it. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Like, believe me, I'm not a cheap person, you know, at all. I don't have a problem spending money on someone or myself or anything. It's just gotta make fucking sense. And of course, that's all a matter of perspective too, eh? What makes sense to one doesn't necessarily make sense to another. Almost right. But I got the coffee because my mouth is just fucking raw from everything. Salt, it gets in everything. My eyes were all swollen Monday night, driving home with a storm. There was salt. What a shit. It wouldn't have been bad, 20-hour shift, if it wasn't for the snowstorm. The snowstorm on the way back made it bad. Like, there was a screw up on the communication on the delivery. You know, and I had to really kind of come up with a smart way to unload the stuff. I managed to figure it out. You know, it was risky, but made it happen. But I was all fine and dandy. It was just that snowstorm. Oh, the fucking thing fell off again. Okay, this is the problem. Where'd it go? Shit, I lost it permanently now. God damn it. Yeah, that snowstorm, just driving home, you're fucking exhausted, and you can't even see the road. You got fucking police on the side of the road, cars in the ditch. I'm just like, holy fuck. I have no idea where I am because I'm so manic. So my perception of where I actually am, no idea. No sense of direction. No sense of anything. Just concentrating on trying to get home safely. You know? Oh, found it. Found it. Score. I don't even know how to fix that knob thing. I don't know. But I've only been dealing with this fucking knob on this door for 2 years now. It's only a problem when I roll the window down. Other than that, it doesn't cause me a problem. Oh, shit. Yeah, my Egyptian goddess, you know. Oh man. It'd be nice, I think, if we could figure out a sustainable future for the two of us, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But it's been nice crossing that bridge with her into the more personal direction. You know, I've enjoyed that. You know, a lot of layers to her. A lot of layers. A lot. I wish I could share them. Some of the moments we've had, you know, it's just, you know, I just can't. I wish I could, though. Give each other the best the relationships have to offer, but of course, if you want to have what's the word I'm looking for? You can't have the really good without the really bad, right? But I think we're doing a pretty good job of giving each other all the good, none of the bad. You know, I think I'm very proud of the relationship that we've built. I'm glad I was able to keep her in my life. I knew I was doing a video a couple years back. I didn't know if it was possible to fit her in, right? Because back then, the problem was, even though I can have a tremendous amount of feelings for her, I can separate and I can compartmentalize the relationship. But a lot of people can't do that, you know. And I needed that from her. And once I found out that she did care and she did have feelings, that's all that mattered. That's all, and it changed. Everything changed. That's all I needed. You know, I don't need you to be in love with me, but I do want you to have feel something for me. You know, as long as we're together, we can have that common fondness for each other. Then what happens when we're not together is fine. You don't have to call me every day. We don't have to have that relationship outside of the romance, if that makes sense. you know, let's enjoy this time and the feeling we have for each other in this moment. And tomorrow, let's get on with the chaos that is our lives, and that is as a person. So to me, it's fucking perfect, right? It's a perfect scenario. So the personal part of my life, like the relationship love part of it, for now is good and sustainable. That doesn't mean that I'm not open to something more with her or someone else. You know, certainly I'm open to that. It's just, it's a big can of fucking worms, so. Affecting the sound. Okay, so I'm gonna put some gas in this thing. How about gas prices, eh? Okay, Mac. Like when I was doing my budget for the gym, it was costing me $160 a month in gas. And that was at when it was $1.15 or $1.20. Now it'd be like, holy shit, you know, but $300 in gas just to go to the gym. Good thing I'm working full time. But I just heard on the radio they're expecting a 15-cent drop tomorrow, so. Adapt. What do I want to do here? Wait, I just want to turn the heat on. Oh. My house is a fucking disaster. Not only do I have no time to like clean it, like, because with the running water, it's just fucking disaster. So, oh, it's so fucking dirty. A couple more weeks and I'll have running water. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Melting water and just it takes so much fucking time and it's such a hassle. This morning I had to brush my teeth, so I took a mug and I poured water in it. So instead of grabbing the toothbrush, because I was making coffee at the same time, I grabbed the spoon and the coffee grounds and I put it in the glass with the water I was going to brush my teeth with. Just like, holy shit, man. I just laughed and dumped it down the toilet. Oh shit, it was so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, sure. Funny moments like that. And not having someone to share those moments with at times can be sad, but you know, it's just one moment, right? As opposed to a 24-hour day where having someone can add a lot more unpleasant things to your day. And the great thing about my Egyptian goddess is she doesn't fucking need me at all. You know? It's weird. It's my perspective on things, so many things have changed so drastically. But the great thing about not being on bipolar medication is I still get to be me figuring this out. You know? It's me trying to figure this out. It's me changing. I don't know how to fucking explain that. You'd have to experience being bipolar and taking the medication to understand what I'm talking about. Fucking sucks. Getting warm in here. Anyway, almost back to Rockland, so I'm gonna kill this video. Is there anything I would like to finish off with? My mind's putty today. Absolute putty. Looking forward to going home and eating and laying back and watching a movie. Enjoying the calm. Enjoying the calm. Nope. Can't think of anything. Of course, I'll turn the camera off and drive 2 minutes and I'll have a flood of ideas and things to say. Bless you again. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you all.
Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter shame. I'm going